Alright, all I did was pull off the side of the road, and this is kind of just a shot in the daylight, but I've found something already. Let's see, check this out. It is a bullet. I don't know if it's old, but it's been there a while, obviously. Tony, I'm gonna make my way down this trail and see what's just in the middle of nowhere. Next signal is another bullet. I get a feeling that this is all I'm gonna find out here. This was an area, like most of Alabama, training area for the Army, so good chance I can load up on bullets if I want them. They're fun to look at the history of them though, so I'll make my way on down around the curve. Now where'd he go? Same kind of signal. It may turn out to be a pull tab, since I'm saying it's going to be another bullet. Let's see if I know I can dig better than that. I just don't sometimes. I won't make you endure. Oh, there it is. You probably saw it pop up before I did. Ooh, it's a green one. It's hard to read them till you really scrub them off with some steel wool or something, but could be some neat history right there. Could be, you never know. This was a pretty scratchy signal. In the 40s, again, my gloves are still soaking wet, so I don't have those on. 22 bullet. I'll take it with me. I don't mind bullets, but I find a whole lot of them. And that is not a bullet. What is that? That looks like a piece off a clip that held the rounds right in there. Running debate on a clip and what a magazine is. So that's a little better. What I would like to find is some buttons or something like that. But let's see, let me gather my belongings and move along. Same signal, 64 low tones. There it is. Another bullet. It's my specialty. A little bit better signal, 77 high tones. Now it's up in the 80s. I don't get any kickbacks for talking about stuff. You know, a lot of people get sponsors and they talk about detectors and shovels, and I'll tell you what, but that Piranha shovel has been the best thing for this game. That thing is deep because it cuts through roots and everything. I mean, it has never given me a problem. This thing has, although I like it. Let me find this. This may end up being a can, but I'm hoping not. I don't have anything against cans. It's just not what I came out here for. But it's a good signal. Real good signal. So, let me see what it is. You know, I imagine most of the soldiers still deep. We're like me when I joined the Navy. Didn't have a nickel to my name, but we ate like kings in the chow hall. I'm talking about we could eat until we absolutely exploded, and then we could go back for more. All we did, especially in Japan and Okinawa and Korea, was eat and work out. That's a little different one. I say different because I'm not used to, I've never seen the end of them like that. Again, I can't read it because I can't see it. Hold on a second. It says RA on the top and 42 on the bottom, so it's 1942. I can't remember what the RA stand for, is where that armory was, but I'm happy with that. Let me cover my tracks. I got another signal right here next to it, and I just kicked the leaves out of the way, and it's that. It's another. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't hurt my feelings to correct me. I'm trying to get a plan here. But if I'm not mistaken, the round slipped in there like that. Could be wrong. Highly unlikely. I was right there. Now I'm right here. 78 to 81. Could be one of the other rounds I found. Nope, there it is. There's another one of those. So that's 3 of those and a few bullets. I was not in the Army, so I'm not an expert on Army items. Alright, I dug another one. I don't know if it's a bullet or another one of those. Ah, it is a bullet. And it is a... Sometimes you gotta scrub it upon the man purse. The old burlap man purse is not doing well. This one has a date, but I don't know what it is because I can't see it. Another high tone 70s, and there it is. It flipped out. That one, I cannot read the date either. 43. I mean, that's pretty old, so I don't even if I mean I guess that bullet could have been used in the 60s and 70s out here, but you never know. Either way, somebody in 1943 scratched that thing out one day at work. I thought this one was bigger. I got the same sound I always get. They kind of just pop out right there. Let's see if we can clean this one up upon the tree. And then you do your second polish with the man purse and you look at it. I believe that says LC, which is Lake City. '78. And I could be mistaken. I am mistaken. That says SL, which is St. Louis, and then there's a 40 something at the bottom. So that is the Armory in St. Louis. I believe there was another one there. St. Louis, Rock Island, I believe, Lake City, Detroit, Rock City. Hey, I'll tell you a running debate. Is an engine in a car called an engine or the motor? Is it a motor? Because a motor is usually electric. Man, it's pretty out here, isn't it? A motor is usually electric, and an engine is like something with internal combustion. from what I've always heard. They're running. Isn't it pretty out here? So if it's an engine and not a motor, then what do they call the Detroit Motor City? I don't know. Just ponder that. This is another 76. There it is. So what is that? It is brass or copper also, but I don't know what it is. I have to clean it up later. Check it out. Is it a thimble? It's brass or copper. It might be a thimble, huh? Any thimble lights out there? No. Fits on the pinky and on the pointy. Thumbulation is not so good. Bird is a little aggressive. I don't know what that finger's called. So I'm going with pinky. It's awfully big. I don't know. Place it. Move on. There's a neat little pile of rocks right there. And I got it in all metal mode. Oh, it's a can. And when you go in all metal mode, you find cans. That's okay. Small enough for a man purse, strong enough for a woman. Another hole, another bullet. That one looks a little better. Let's check it out. Get situated here. That one says there's an A. There's a 43. I don't know. Right here on the side of this little hill where all the rocks are, I got an iron signal. This dirt is really soft. Oh, there it is. Ha! Horseshoe. Nice. See, I wouldn't have found that had I had it on silver dime signal. Nice, huh? That's a little bitty one. Like I always say, it's alright to be a little bitty. It almost looks like a hand hammered one too, doesn't it? That is awesome find. See, I thought this dirt might have been pushed up here, because this looks like an old road bed. But you can't really tell by me doing that, but just pretend like you know what I'm talking about. Still on the same pile, kind of next to it. This may turn out to be a horseshoe spill. Oh, right in the face. A little deeper than I thought. Let me get another bite of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to search for a minute. I know you heard something there, but that wasn't it. Alright, after a substantial amount of landscaping over there, I never found it. So what it was most likely was a can that had descended. That is like a snake hole my finger just went in. Anybody home? So sometimes the old cans disintegrate into almost dirt, and then all the dirt around it gets iron in it. So this is not deep. Why doth I struggle? Let me work on it. I had to remove the stoneware. It's right here. Somewhere. It's right here. Man, I'm having time. Okay, I get it. It's on the ground now. It's tiny, whatever it is. Look at that. It is a nail. A lot of work for that little, that's a little bitty, teeny, weeny, cutie nail. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna put it in one of my little teeny bottles. I got a good 69 or 70 right here. That may be it. Another bullet. Just take it to the whaling tree. Shine it up. Final polish on the man purse. And gaze upon it. Another 43. Looks like it says REM. Everybody hurts sometimes. It says 43. DEV. Denver. I don't know. Alright. Gotta be something else out here besides bullets. I needed buttons, bones, or barbecue sandwich. I'm getting a little hungry. I was gonna show you after I break this limb out of my face how the journey begins. 25 on the AT Gold in all metal mode. So it's like that box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get when you do this, but it kind of makes it fun. Where, oh where art thou? See? It's right there, and it's not deep. So you take the piranha and you remove it, the soilage. Go to the other side and you do the same thing. So now you find it. Looks like it's in a couple of different places. Shake the pod. Okay, this might turn out to be a nail adventure. There it is. It is a nail. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just a square nail without the head. So that maybe the head is still down in there. I do not require that piece for satisfaction. This is a strange signal because it made its way from there all the way up through there, and then also from right here all the way up through there. So I would take the shovel and I would start right there, except for there's a rock right there, so I'll replace the shovel right there. I thought it might be a chain or something. That's an eyeball poker out of right there. Remove it, but it may just be a bunch of bullets that have been dumped. Let's see. Sometimes you just gotta get ugly with it, move the camera around. I don't mean to Give everybody a headache. Might have to work on this a second. Alright, I think I figured it out. I think it is a bunch of trash. So I'll load the man purse. I'll check a couple more of these, but I think that's all this is, a bunch of cans dumped right here. I'll see. There was a substantial amount of cans in that other spot. So oh, that's a wire. Oh man, a little tetanus does a body good. That's what I hear across this area. Alright, next spot. Alright, I've moved from the trash, I've moved from the wire. The wire was long and strong, so I reburied it. So no, don't panic. Oh, it's a coin, look at that. It's the first one I've found out here. It is not a wheat penny though. Yes, it is. Nice. Nice. The first coin I found out here. Those wires, I think some of them were coat hangers, but I couldn't get them out of the ground all the way. I don't know why. Roots, lack of desire. 1940 something. Nice. So maybe that does mean in the 40s somebody was out, 1940 on the nose, even 1940. Maybe that does mean that someone in 1940 or 1945 had this penny in their pocket and they were shooting those 1943 bullets. Pretty cool the way I figure out history. I'm right next to this road bed. I don't know if you can kind of tell. I can see the kind of grooves in the ground. I don't know if you can see them, but or can tell from the camera. But I got another signal right here. Like I said, I got it set on iron audio, so nothing rings up high. Let's see what this is. Oh, nice! Another horseshoe. Thought it was another can top, man. Nice. That's an oldie, but a goodie. That is awesome. There was pre-World War I training out here. Late 1800s, early 1900s. Of course, all the bullets I'm finding are from World War II era. But you know, I found that bridal rosette thing with the eagle on it. It's probably 10 miles from here, but like I say, this whole north or wherever it is, part of Alabama, is covered up with Army history. So let me redo the landscaping. Collect my things. I'm happy with that. 2 horseshoes. Let me show you something. I got this thing on discrimination 2 right here. This is the way you change through them. That erases almost everything except for good high tones. So I'll go over my horseshoe, and if I'm right on it, I get a squeak. But if it's anywhere near deep, you don't hear a thing. So go to discrimination 1, and you get a little more sound. Maybe. Get right on it, you can, but usually when you're digging something, you know, you're a few inches off of it. So you go to all metal, which is what I got it in, and if you know this, just bear with me. You can find it way on up. I wish somebody taught me that earlier on. See, I bought my, oh there it is, I bought my AT Gold out of the off Craigslist, and I didn't know anything about it. Guy wanted to sell it, needed a few dollars, and showed me his bag of silver dimes, some quarters, maybe a ring or something. And I was like, man, you found that stuff with that thing? He said, yeah. And I was like, ain't no way, dude. You're full of crap. But he did. Look at this one. SL. That may be St. Louis, and a 4 on the bottom. I don't know why I try to show you things on a GoPro, because unless it's big, it does not focus. So I'm off my road bed a little bit. I need to move over there a little bit. So the point of my story was, I bought the thing, and another bullet. This was done a little more time out here. I bought the thing and winged it for a long time because I did not know how to use it. But I did get sounds on one over metal, and that was all I wanted. So I'm getting a little better at guessing. Oh, I about knocked my teeth out with that. At guessing what I'm gonna dig. Unless it's in all metal mode, then you just kinda don't know. Check that out. That is a twisty key off a can of World War I Spam. That's what I'm going to say it is. I'm just kidding, but that's what it is. You know how it rolled up the little thing on the sides when you go? Cool. Put it in the man purse, take it home. This was a 20s in all metal mode. Let's see what it is. It's not deep. Now that can't be true. It was over there a minute ago. It's right here now. That is a nail, so there must have been 2 of them. That wasn't it. I'm almost out of road. What you don't want to do is get out here and get turned around. You know, where you don't really know where you are. Otherwise, you'll be spending the night out here. When I first got out of the Navy, I transferred back to Alabama, and I was really into mountain biking. So, let me get my gear. I got on my fancy mountain bike, picked a mountain that had a popular trail on it that was not for mountain bikes, and I thought, I'm heading out. About 4 hours later, it started getting dark and thunderstorming, and that's out of the nail. And I was lost. 42. So these 2 guys on motorcycles come flying by me, and I asked them, I said, how do you get out of here? And they told me it wasn't quite as easy as they said, and I wasn't near as close as I thought I was, especially being on a bicycle. Where are you? Look at that. Bottle top. Pop a top again. So, I'll take that with me. I don't really have a moral to that story other than do not go out to eat alone. You never know what can happen. And it didn't help that when I got out of the Navy, I had no southern accent. And most people still ask me where I'm from, and they don't believe I'm from Alabama. I think this is going to be a nail. It is, because there's pieces of wood. But I do not have an accent when you line me up with a bunch of people from Alabama. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. Clean my hands. It's really neither here nor there to me. Other than the fact that when I was asking directions or getting lost in the woods and all that, people looked at me like I was an alien from New York who liked my toast down on one side or something like that. I don't know. I'm good with it cooked on both sides. A little bit bigger signal. Just a piece of iron, round. It's like old-timey rebar back before they learned to put little notches on it. It's gonna add a little weight to my man purse, but it's okay. And when I first went to Germany, when I was a kid, people thought I was from England and they wanted to hear me talk. And some of them thought or knew that I was from the South, so they wanted to hear me talk. It's weird. It really freaked me out. And then when I came back from Germany in school, they wanted to hear me read out loud in class because I did not sound like I was from Alabama. So, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an American in Alabama. Ooh. $45.50. That could be something harvestable. Because most of my signals have been in the 70s. What did I do with my shovel? Oh, I played spear with it. Let's see what this is. That. Now you have to admit, is that not the cutest little pull tab you ever seen? Look how little rinky dink it is. I mean, what did you open with that? Like a sippy cup? Look at that little thing. It's just the cutest. I'm taking it with me. This is my last signal. I've got to go hit the road. That's it. Oops. I guess I should have been a little more gentle with that. That's okay. Thanks for watching my videos. I got back to the mothership and then I realized I had not shown you what I have found, in case you just skipped straight to the cool stuff. Here's the horseshoes I found. Aren't those awesome? I think so. Them jokers are oldies. And then I found a couple more of these bars. Found 3 of those. There's the third one. And I got to looking at these rounds a little bit better. The one that I thought said REM says DEN. So that's Denver Mint. That's Denver Arsenal, 1943. Some of the other ones are pretty easy to read. Let's see, this one is FA43. Both those are FA43s. That one is SA47. I think they're cool, just because you can kind of get an idea of what was going on, stuff like that. Then there's the round holders. I forgot what those are actually called. Vintage spam key. And the 1940 wheat penny. Pretty awesome. Oh yeah, a couple of 22s and nails. So just the cool stuff, just the facts. Thank y'all for watching.